Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dudes and dudettes. It's a week 11 one. You're like, man, Tony, why are you so sad? Well, because I lost to some yahoo out of Philadelphia on a tiebreaker.
Well, tie and a tiebreaker.
Yeah, tie and a tiebreaker. We both
Double
went
tie.
we both went 7-4 last week and won, but I refuse to. I'm admitting the one executive order because we do not believe in Russia and on this podcast here. So the one is omitted. The Pittsburgh Detroit would have determined a clear-cut winner last week, but instead we had result to the almighty tie. I think I got screwed because Pittsburgh, as much as I never want Pittsburgh to win, I wanted them to win that one, and they probably should have. There was probably cheating involved. Matt Campbell tripped a player and then headbutted him. I saw it because, he would. He'd be the guy that would do it. But anyway, I lost. So for all of those listening on your Spotify or Apple podcast here, I have to do my – he calls it, Ryan likes to call it a weekly victory reward. If it's not a punishment, loser's reward. Is that what you called it, right?
No, I think you just made that up.
No, you called it last week when you did your fake prairie fire when you used like $80 hot sauce and $100 tequila.
But both of those things are false. That was a delicious shot. I would do it again. I don't remember. Maybe I did. We'll have to go back to the tape.
I'll try to hold it ear to the microphone so people can hear at home. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they got to hear the punch.
This is going to be Coco Rum, Coco Life.
Yes.
And, yes.
By the way, I tried to buy some of that. They do not ship to Pennsylvania. We're the stodgiest, just loserist state when it comes to alcohol.
Ooh. It is delicious. I think this is going to be more of a reward. Like, I'm actually glad that it's this and not a beer because this stuff is so smooth.
Look at this lunatic with a kitchen butter knife trying to stab through an aluminum.
I'm down here in the basement, man. I'm in the dojo. We don't shotgun beers anymore, man. I'm 35.
I got kids.
Yeah, I got kids and they're asleep, and this might end bad where they're no longer asleep.
Like you were just doing surgical work with that.
Dude, I think I hope I would never have to perform surgery on anybody after that.
Yeah, I hope you never have to perform surgery on anyone ever for anything.
Right. Mazel tov.
Oh, only a little dribble. This is impressive. Just right down like gullet.
Dude, it was like drinking like a soda pop. That was delicious.
Yeah, you called it soda pop.
Yeah, soda pop.
It just makes me giggle.
Come on down and have a good old soda pop.
Why do you call it pop? Because it pops when you open it. No, it doesn't. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense.
Dude, honestly, that was like the easiest shotgun of my life.
Really?
I swear to God. Wouldn't recommend it.
You did.
We do try to do responsible drinking, but I also believe in not wasting.
You always come with a little trouble.
As I wasted, but
Then you are in your basement.
Yeah, I can do whatever. This is my house. I pay.
Plus, yeah, you're not driving anywhere. You're just walking upstairs.
I don't know. These steps there's a lot of steps. I'm fat.
Handrail. You'll be good.
So, all right, on to this week. On the next week. So let's go ahead and get started here and see how Ryan is going to cheat me out of another one. I get to pick. So
math is math.
What's the punishment going to be next week?
Just ponder on it, and we'll do it at the end.
Yeah, I got some soul searching to do.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to think of too, because you're like, especially when you're in this you're like, fuck. That sounds nice. Like,
what is the hottest pepper known to man?
Oof. Okay.
Oh, the one chip challenge could be the grand
hockey chip. Those I don't even think you can get those things. They're like impossible to get. You got to go on eBay and pay like $500 for a chip.
Oh, well, I was gonna say like the loser has to eat.
I would do that if we could get hockey chips. Yeah. Okay. I'll check it out right now. All right, you want to start us off?
Yeah. All right. So we got tonight. As of right now, it is the Thursday night. That's why I'm rocking my Indians gear. Last night, long live Chief I can't do long live. But like, hey, last night as an Indian, last night as the Cleveland Indians, I spent all this money and all this gear. I'm rocking it one more night. So judge away. That's as political as this show will ever get. We had Thursday night football. Ryan and I both picked the New England Patriots, who are currently up 13-0.
Yeah, full disclosure, that game's entering the fourth quarter.
Yes. 4th and 2, Patriots going to be punting to start out the fourth quarter. And all right. First game, Sunday, 1 o'clock. We got the Colts at the Bills. Interesting matchup here as the Bills are kind of on their heels a little bit. And then the Colts are kind of starting to figure it out. And Carson Wentz starting to look more and more comfortable in this Colts offense. But will he sprain
Carson Wentz?
Will he still sprain both ankles? In warm-up, listening to I don't even know.
I was going to say Ricky Martin, but yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Ricky Martin. I could see him being a little in the Vida Loca. I was going to go with Harry, the Christmas singer guy, Harry Connick. I could see listening to Harry Connick.
I wouldn't even have known who that was if you understand Christmas singer. I'm trying to find the Colts?
Yeah, Colts Bills. Vegas has
that
this line at -7.
Yeah, this is in Buffalo too, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills are on roll territory right now.
I'm still recovering from this. Like, I'm still belching up this Coco Life here, so you go first.
It's delicious.
It is. It tastes as good coming out as it did going in. Just
I gotta go. Patriots just or something. I gotta go. You gotta go Bills on this.
Yeah.
Bills are catching a roll, and I really do. God, I've been burned by the Colts too many times. I feel like they should have been a good team. They should have been a Super Bowl contender. They always lose. This past week, they were up huge, and they let them come back. They played like a terrible team last week.
Like Jacksonville. Was it Jacksonville?
Yeah, the Jags. Yeah, they were up 20 points, 20-0 at one point. They won the game 23-17. You just can't bank on them.
Now, this might lead to more disappointing to us because it would not surprise me in the least if Carson Wentz pulls a game here out of nowhere and goes back to it. I mean, it's
at home, maybe, but Carson went not on the road.
I hate that you and I are agreeing 2 for 2 already, but on these two here, they're pretty.
Kind of side note on this.
Buffalo at
T.Y.
home.
Hilton, take the over receptions.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know. It's a hunch.
Okay.
Good feeling.
All right. What is it?
I have no idea.
He has no idea. Just winging it. All right.
Whatever it is, take the over. It's got to be like 1 or 2.
Well, the thousands of listeners to this podcast are certainly going to move that line up now. So
huge.
That's on you.
It's going to be like 5 by the end of the week.
We got Ravens at the Bears. Vegas has Baltimore -4.5, which is it's at Chicago. Weather is just don't know what the weather's going to be at this time of year. It's at Soldier Field. It's on Lake Michigan. I'm gonna. I hate pick. I got to go with Baltimore. I just think Lamar Jackson, he had his dud. I don't see him having that 2 weeks in a row.
Excuse me?
What Lamar or the week before last?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. What'd you say about Lamar?
Yeah, he had a dud.
No, what about this week though?
I think he doesn't do it back to back.
But he's not a good quarterback though.
I think he's better than Justin Fields.
But he's not a good quarterback though. Are you sure?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Took a lot of shit about Lamar Jackson for you to pick the Ravens in this scenario.
But it's the Bears, man. The Bears.
At home.
Matt Nagy, unless he gets COVID again and isn't coaching, they're going to lose.
They feel positive thing that could come out of him getting COVID.
Yeah, like oh, he's got COVID. We got a chance this weekend. Like, how is he? How? I mean, if he's ruining your quarterback, like, get him out.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields is terrible. I got to take the Ravens too.
Yeah,
I don't want to be chalk with you, but I mean the Ravens got smoked by the Dolphins last week, and there's no way they come out with another stinker, right? I mean, Lamar Jackson will rush for 200 yards just to keep in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Bears defense still has Khalil Mack, so never say never.
Yeah.
And if the weather's crappy, again, never say never.
Well, I think that favors the Ravens with Lamar's running ability.
Yeah, Lions, Browns. I'm going Browns, and I don't think I have to even justify it this week.
Who's at home?
It's at Cleveland.
Cleveland, 10-point favorite.
11.5. Yeah, ESPN's got an 11.5, which is like stupid.
I'm gonna like write flat out right now. Detroit covers that spread.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Detroit covers that spread.
Goff has not played out of his mind, and the Browns are the team to let him do that. That's just how we are.
You feel like
this is the first time, folks, that you're actually getting me kind of down on the Browns. Like I'm sad. I'm a bitter Browns fan right now.
There he is. Do you feel like the OBJ curse is still kind of lingering around, or you feel like once he went, the curse?
No, because when we did what we did against Cincinnati, it kind of nipped that theory in the ass. And dude, I don't care.
I'm gonna go.
It was at New England and against a Bill Belichick defense, man. Like everyone's like, I'm so over the Baker bullshit. I'm just like so over it. I'm just so over it. I mean, is he a better quarterback than Lamar? For some reason, Browns fans think that bitching, moaning, and complaining and taking this to the social media and just burying a guy day in and day out is the solution to making him better.
I mean,
I just don't understand. Like, that's
maybe motivates.
Like, Browns fans, cut it out, man. Like, y'all are killing me. Like, y'all are like, Tony Rizzo went on a rant this week and he summed it up best. He's like, yeah, guess what? Baker looked bad. You want to be right? Do you want to be right? Because guess what happens? Look how long it's taken us to get an 11-win quarterback. We're going to start over again? Like, that's it.
It's just that's the luck of the league.
Like, and congratulations. Congratulations if you're right. That means we have to start all over again. Browns.
How would you rank Baker out of all 32 quarterbacks? Like
number one. Easy.
That's fine.
Who's better
than Baker?
Tell me.
Tom Brady?
Oh, I thought you meant in the Browns since '99. I thought that was.
Oh, no. I'm talking about in the league right now. Out of the 32 starting quarterbacks.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. I thought you were going to say like, he wasn't the best quarterback back since '99. I was like, yeah.
That homer shit I've ever.
Yeah, whenever you said, yeah, that'd be ignorant. Ignorant.
Yeah, no, it is ignorant.
Top 15.
God, what is he fantasy wise right now? Do you know?
Not. I just think
there's no way Baker's the top 15 quarterback. I would say top 20, but I wouldn't put him in the top 15. Where would you put Lamar Jackson?
Top 15.
Not that.
Maybe 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Not higher than that. I'm not saying 9. If he's in or he squeaks in at 10. In between him and Matt Ryan. I did this stat list once before preseason, and I put Matt Ryan in over Lamar.
Baker is in ESPN standard scoring is 21st in fantasy points. Not saying that's an equivalent to how good you are, but it's a good gauge.
Right.
That's not good.
So you're going to
lower bottom half of the league.
In the
32 teams.
That's middle of the pack, but whatever.
It's lower half. 16 would be middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack's a group.
It's just
there's 3 groups.
Anyway,
there's 3 groups. There's top, bottom, middle. He's middle.
I gotta take the Browns on this because I don't think the Lions back-to-back road games off of it. But I really want to take the Lions in this game, but I think the Browns have to get stomped last week, come out with a little chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, I think Browns win. And I think Detroit just had their game against Pittsburgh, and they got their ties, so there's no longer winless. Yeah, they're still winless.
That's true. Yeah.
They're just not completely – they're not
defeated. They the only team that was ever winless?
No, the Browns too.
Wait, so it's only the Browns.
After we drafted Myles Garrett. We had back-to-back.
I feel like Myles Garrett could win you a game on his own.
Yeah, he has already, like multiple times. Yeah, and Bill Belichick was like, yeah, he's not going to beat us. And he made that very clear, and we did not respond. So, yeah, there was that. All right, Texans, Titans. Titans at home, 10.5-point favorites. Running game is kind of coming together a little bit better, even without Derrick Henry. They got all day Adrian Peterson back there getting some reps, but they got another couple other guys coming in doing well. Texans just suck. The fact that they have a win is an absolute travesty. But that also means now that Detroit tied, that the Texans even might have cost themselves the number 1 overall pick by winning a game. Because that's
by winning the game.
Yeah, good job, Jack.
They didn't play last week. They were on a bye last week.
So they got 2 weeks to prepare at Tennessee. Tennessee, they have had more man games this year out with injury than any other team. So the Titans are just now kind of starting to get healthy. They've had more injuries than anybody else in the NFL this year. But can we just? I mean, I'll make this easy. Tennessee for me.
I'm gonna take the Texans in this game.
You're gonna think Texans are gonna pull off 10. All right, I'll gladly
got Tyrod Taylor's back. They weren't that bad of a team when they had Tyrod. They were competitive.
I will say you got there. They're definitely going to cover the spread.
Well, and Tyrod got to sprinkle the dust off in that Dolphins game. Got it out of the way. Full week off of practice. I think this is going to be a really close game. And a little bit, I can't take the same as you. So that's about 5% of my decision.
Yeah, this is like this is the first game that we're separate on already, and we're already on the 5th game of the schedule. So hopefully we get.
So taking Texans.
All right, this next one's an interesting one though. We got Green Bay at Minnesota. Green Bay's defense, can they do it 2 weeks in a row? It was shaky up until last week, and actually defense is back to back, but they played one of those against the Broncos. So take that for what it's worth. Minnesota, fresh off a massive victory at Arizona. So we got Green Bay at Minnesota, NFC North and implications. Minnesota wins. They're back at 500. I will go. I'm going Minnesota.
Good, because I'm going Packers.
Yeah.
It's a stupid choice. There's no way they win 2 games in a row. Kirk Cousins can't get out of his own way. The fact that he won in San Diego is insane.
Something's wrong with Green Bay's offense. Something's not right.
Nothing's wrong with it. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Jones. But it's not. I mean, they have a lot of injuries.
Just one game to figure it out. Good to go.
All right. Yeah, you probably got one on me there, but I felt like you gave me one there on the one before that. So because I'm a gentleman.
No,
I want to win with
that's because I'm manipulating your decisions. It's working perfectly in my favor right now.
Actually, I own real estate in your head. You don't even realize it. That's how I know I'm winning. All right, so Dolphins at the Jets, the Loser Bowl, the Succubus Bowl, the who cares? You want to flip a coin? I mean, I'm going to go.
It's probably going to be a good game. It'll be a boring game.
Joe Flacco is starting for the Jets.
Oh yeah, you're right. Joe Flacco is starting for the Jets.
Does he got one in the tank? It's at New York. It is at
Joe Flacco has nothing left in the tank.
He's got enough to get a paycheck.
It's true. He doesn't get a paycheck.
Thank
God I come from the Eagles anymore. I finally got rid of him.
Yeah. So we got Minnesota.
I'm going Dolphins. I feel like the Dolphins, injury related, they were underrated. They're a better team than they're showing. Tua showed some heart second half of that game last week. So going Dolphins.
Dolphins finished on a hot streak last year to round it out. I think they're continuously getting these bad games we were talking about before we went live here on this recording. I think Miami wins this, and now they're at 4-7, and next thing you know, they are somehow in the mix again. Like, it's crazy, but I want to go with Miami. No, I want to go with. Now, I was saying all that because I knew I was going to go with Joe Flacco. I think Flacco. It's at New York. Dolphins are bad. They're real bad. Their 3 wins are just again.
They're not as bad as the Jets.
I mean, they beat Baltimore last week. I just don't see them repeating that success 2 weeks in a row. Joe Flacco's proving he's got one left in the tank, and yeah, Jets.
There's nothing I don't dislike about your logic right now.
Yeah. I feel like I'm stupid.
That's the next game. Let's keep it going.
It was that chugging of the Coco Life. I think it's messing with my brain a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Saints
coming together.
Saints at your Dirty Birds.
I hate this fucking game.
This game has weird written all over it.
I mean, the Saints offense.
Phillies are the favorites.
What's the spread?
2.
So we're not really a favorite because we're at home.
Yeah, you're at home, so but you know what I mean.
The Saints offense is garbage, but their defense is really good. Jalen Hurts, I feel like is starting to kind of come into his own a little bit, but that's not because he's a good
Oh wait,
quarterback. That's because
I'm gonna book that, dude.
can I finish?
That's gonna be its own YouTube segment right there.
Can I finish?
No, because I want to.
Because he's been running the football. That's the only reason why, not because of his passing ability. Although he has, I'm just shooting myself in the foot again. He has thrown the ball a lot better. He's gotten better. I still don't think he's a good quarterback, but he's gotten better.
You know,
I think
I appreciate your takes because you make me feel a little bit better about the Browns fan base because you guys are the worst.
I just a direct result of what I see on the field. And he has not been good. And this past week, but what's really helped him out is the game plan. We've been running the ball more. We've been averaging like over 150 rush yards like the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
Right.
We're in the game.
So who you got?
Eagles. I gotta take the Birds.
Yeah, I got them.
We're coming home.
Yep. I actually have Philadelphia on that one too. So sorry. Not going to get one on me there. Saints quarterback situation's a mess. You know how that's like my number one go-to when making these picks. What's quarterback matchup look like? And on this one,
and you love Jalen Hurts.
I like him a hell of a lot more than Trevor Siemian. I can tell you that.
What about Baker?
I like him better than both of those combined.
You like Baker better?
Yeah, you could take the talent of Jalen and Trevor Siemian, and I'd still like Baker Mayfield more.
Okay.
We'll see. I think Baker, I just think he's going to come out this weekend. I mean, it's Detroit, but Browns haven't just boat raced anybody in a long time, so we'll see.
In like a decade.
Yeah. Except not. So, Washington at Carolina. Washington's just a mess. Panthers are 5-5 with Cam Newton with a chance to make noise as a starting quarterback. Basically, he is 0-0 coming into this game. He's coming back.
I said last week.
He is 0-0 right now. So if he goes undefeated, they're in the playoffs.
Cam Newton?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he technically be 1-0 because he played last week?
But did he start?
I don't think he started. No.
Yeah.
He didn't come in. He's responsible for 2 touchdowns.
Yes. First 2 plays were touchdowns.
Okay.
So
I didn't mean to throw you off there. Who are you picking?
No, I was going to say, wait, who do you want? You
I'm thinking
last
the
game.
There's no way that the Washington football team wins back-to-back weeks going on the road. There's no way. They're terrible. They're not even a football team. They're atrocious.
Well, I would take Washington, except there's one key thing. They lost Chase Young, so there's that. So Carolina for me too.
Is Ryan Fitzpatrick come back this week?
It should be coming back soon.
I don't know if it's this week or next week, but I know he's coming back.
Carolina's only 3.5-point favorites with Chase Young just going on ACL, so something's up there on the line.
Washington won a game last week. Thinking the public will bet on them.
Yeah.
They're terrible. I would take that spread all day long.
All right, next game here, San Fran at Jaguars. San Fran playing in the East Coast at 1 o'clock game. That's probably the main storyline there to make any decision different on this one.
I think Urban Meyer is a really good football coach.
I think they've been playing pretty good.
I think he's really figured out this NFL thing, or he's starting to. And the Jags beat the Bills at home, and the Jags will beat the Niners at home.
Getting the Niners on a short week across country. I'm going to take the layup, though. If you're taking Jags, I'm going to take the Niners. I think that's a good one to.
Yeah, that's a LeBron James layup.
Yeah. Bengals at the Raiders. I'll go first on this one. I'm going Bengals.
Wow.
AFC North's going to have a big weekend. I think
who is this?
I don't know. A guy that's trying to maintain a massive 6-game lead.
Just showering the Bengals with just pure adulation.
The Raiders are hot mess express.
I don't think so.
How many home games did Las Vegas get this year? I feel like every game has been at Las Vegas.
Well, that's because they're trying to build up the fan base in the stadium, and there is no such thing as a home game in Las Vegas because no one's from Las Vegas. They're all transplants.
It's true. It's a true point. Or their
It's like
parents.
it's like the
There are a
Chargers
lot
games.
now. Their parents are transplants.
Every time that the Birds play the Chargers in San Diego, or when they were in San Diego, half the stadium was Eagles fans because they're like, who wouldn't want to go to San Diego for like a long weekend and like go to the Birds game out there? Like, I'm taking the Raiders.
Yeah, I figured you would on that one. That's all right. Another point for the good guys, and I am that guy. So thank you for that. Cowboys
Ooh.
at the Chiefs. This is the game of the day on the regular 1 and 4 o'clock schedule here. It's at Kansas City. Kansas City's a 2.5-point favorite, which they have on paper means Dallas. Kansas City is on a roll. If Dallas wins this game, I think it destroys Kansas City's rest of the season. I'm just going to say it. I think if they finally got like back-to-back big wins, if they take a loss here, all their momentum is just going to be taken out, and they're going to be sitting at 6-5, and it's going to be really hard for them to get going after that again.
2 wild cards this year.
Yeah, I mean, but I think Cowboys got their wake-up call against Denver a couple weeks ago. They responded well last week. I'll tell you who I'm taking. I'm taking Dallas.
After that little speech you just gave, you're taking Dallas?
No, I did. Well, yeah, that was a speech. They had their dud a couple weeks ago, and they responded well last week, and I think they're going to do the same this week.
Yeah, but you were going on and on about how if the Chiefs lose this game, there's no way they're making the playoffs.
I hate the Chiefs. I don't know. I just think, again, the Chiefs, there's something off this year. I just think Dallas is a better team.
I do agree, it hurts me in my loins to say this, that Dallas is the better team. They have a better defense, but if there's one team Steve Spagnuolo always plays good against, it's the Cowboys or the Eagles or the Giants in that division. The Redskins don't count for anything.
Anybody else you'd like to squeeze on the list?
No, that's it.
Okay. Let's say what?
I feel like
half the
will
NFL.
Hold Dak's number. I'm going to take the Chiefs here. I'm going to roll with my homie.
Yeah.
Mahomes.
I don't blame you on that one. All right. Cardinals, Seahawks last before Sunday Night Football. Seahawks 2.5. Seahawks 2.5.
A lot of 2.5.
Home dog. Seattle's a home dog in this one. 2.5 points.
Oh, they're a dog.
Seattle's a dog.
One big X factor is Kyler Murray. You know what? Nope. That's my decision right there. I'm going with the Seahawks. Russell Wilson came back last week, shake some rust off, and if I hope Kyler Murray does come back this week because he'll be rusty. And Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf.
Yeah, Seattle's not getting knocked out of the playoffs this early. They win. They're not going to be 3-7. 3-7's end of the season. Probably.
This is why I can't go first. This is why I can't go first. You're a copycat.
That's bullshit. That's not true.
You're a copycat.
This is the most different.
You know what? I shouldn't have given you my logic. You jumped right
on
board.
Hey, go ahead and take your pick then. If you want to pick different, I mean, they pick different.
No, I don't want to pick different. I want the Seahawks. I want you to pick different.
I would go and change my pick, but then I'd be wrong. So, and as the 3 weeks so far has proven, I'm wrong a lot less than you. So,
I mean, I'm really getting tired of that, and I'm
well, there's a way to change it. There's a really good way to change it. It's called suck less.
Just got into a hole. Like it's only been like 3 or 4 weeks,
but it feels like forever.
All right, well, let's talk about your favorite team in the league.
Okay. Yeah, Steelers at Chargers. I want Chargers.
It's just pure hate. Yeah,
listen, I picked Baltimore. I picked Cincinnati. There was not a chance in hell I was picking Pittsburgh in this one. And Chargers are coming around. They're all right.
I mean, Chargers, I feel like are a better team. They've lost like 2 or 3 games in a row now. At least 2. They've definitely lost 2.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick with you. Steelers just look I mean, Ben Roethlisberger's done.
Go ahead and take
They look
the
so bad.
Steelers. I mean the Steelers. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't want the Steelers. I feel like I want to be right. I want to be right.
Come on. Give me a freebie here.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Right. Okay. Giants at the Buccaneers. Manning cast.
Which is fun, by the way. Did you see they had Phil Mickelson on there?
Yeah, I was watching that one Monday. First time I've actually watched it. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. I've only ever caught like YouTube highlights after the fact, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we got Giants at the Buccaneers. I will go first. So that way you can
Did you see they brought up the Manning curse to Phil? Have you seen that? The Manning curse? So everyone that's been on the Manning cast has lost like the next week, like 80% of the time. Like it's insane. Like it's like the new Manning curse. So they said to Phil, like they brought it up to him and he was like, yeah, so I'm not playing golf for a month after being on this show.
So here's what's funny is Draymond Green got in a scuffle with Darius Garland tonight.
What does that have to do with the Mannings?
Because he was on the Manning cast on Monday.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Manning curse.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it was so funny. The worst part about Draymond is like his speaker slid inside his hoodie and they got all muffled and Peyton was sitting there like
Can hear you.
Like he was like sitting there like but it was like so anyway, I'm going Tampa Bay. I mean, it's not much of a
what's your tiebreaker?
47.
Tampa Bay 57.
Yeah, I just think Dallas. I think Dallas. I don't even think the Giants score 10 points.
I mean, Tampa's defense is not good. Saquon's coming back. They're going to be able to establish. They're going to put up at least 14 to 20 points, and Tampa Bay is going to flat out rout them.
Okay. Well,
Tampa Bay off of a bye, losing on the road, coming back home, they're going to annihilate the Giants. Tom Brady's going to throw for 6 touchdowns.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady's throwing for 6. Is that your
my number was 57. He has to.
You might need all 6 of them to get that 57. I'm just saying.
Listen, I can't wait till next week.
It don't matter. It don't matter because you're going to be like lose to me by 5 before we get to the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker is going to be irrelevant. You won on one tiebreaker. Someone's getting a little comfortable by banking on the tiebreaker. The fact that you're putting this much thought into the tiebreaker is disturbing because I did mine in 0.2 seconds because I actually have confidence in my picks that I'm going to dominate you like I have done so far.
I made one comment about the tiebreaker. You just had a diatribe about it. So,
all right.
Have you decided what the reward is for losing next week?
Yes, the reward next week is you have to take.
Oh, by the way, I did find Pocky chips. You can get them at CVS.
You're like, hey, that's called talking out of your ass, as my wife would say.
No, it used to be like that. When they first came out, but now apparently they're mass produced. They're like mass produced now.
Yeah, when the local grocery store didn't sell them. Yeah.
You got your local CVS.
Okay, so it's going to be.
I thought you had already thought about this.
Yeah, I did. I had one idea, and it's not really that good, but we'll just do it anyway.
You were pretty excited about it.
Yeah. Loser has to take a whole share size bag of Skittles and eat it in one bite. Okay. And then talk and then make their first 2 picks while chewing the Skittles with their mouths completely full of the Skittles.
Okay.
That's the best I got. I mean, I don't know.
No, I like it. I love Skittles.
Yeah, I do too.
Speaking of Skittles, have you seen the Skittle challenge?
There's a challenge. Is it fitting a whole share size bag in your mouth at once?
No, it's actually quite the opposite.
Stupid ass challenge, dumbest challenge ever. But what is it?
You take original like red pack of Skittles,
and
you can't see, and you get it. You eat a Skittle, and you have to tell me either the flavor or the color, or just the color.
You know what's crazy is I literally just this week on the way home was like playing that game with myself. I was putting one in. And it was like, I'm like, I think that's a green one. And then I went like, into the mirror. I swear to God, I did this game yesterday. I swear to God. So I'm lit. What is going on? All right, man.
It's a very dark window that we're peering into inside Tony's car. He's shining down.
I want to go talk to my. I want to go talk to my. I want to go talk to my UFO buddies after this now because
no, but apparently being a TikTok guy, I figured he'd be on this. It's like a TikTok thing. Like
TikTok's dead to me. TikTok's dead. Book it.
Unbelievable. You are like a sail in the wind.
Yeah, I just go with the flow, and right now that flow is dead on the tick. All right.
Oh, I thought you ended the video. I was like, that was
no, not yet. Not yet. I appreciate you, and I want you to. I'm looking forward to watching you smash a whole bag of Skittles and making a couple picks with them in your mouth.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Anything you
down your go-to?
Anything you'd like to add?
No, that's it. I'm looking forward to watching you.
All right. Go Eagles, go Browns, Steelers sucks. See you, everybody.